So, if you've been having trouble finding success, it can be really easy to blame ourselves sometimes, right? Like we might start to wonder, am I the problem? Is it me? Is something wrong with me? Am I not good enough? Do people just not like me? And, those are possibly things to explore. But today I want to talk to you about another reason that you may not be finding success, another reason that you may not be getting to where you want to go. And then I'll tell you about some ways that you can sort of move past that and level up. Okay, so stay tuned and let's get into it. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am Leslie. I am so glad to have you here with me today because I'm talking to you about success, especially as we are making new goals for ourselves, as we're kind of imagining what we want to do. I know that sometimes we can feel stuck. I have definitely been there, trust me, but it's not always for the reasons that we think, right? So I think sometimes it can be really easy for us to blame ourselves, right? To think, oh, you're not good enough, you're the problem. You need to do better. You need to improve. And sometimes we do, right? Sometimes, we can always learn. I've seen that in my own life. It's always possible to learn every day. But what can be a really big issue when it comes to success is the way that we think about ourselves, the way that we think about what we want. And so that big issue can really be our mindset. So in this video today, I want to talk to you about some signs that you may need to change your mindset. If you see yourself in this, actually, I think that's a good thing because then it's sort of the first step to knowing how to change. I don't want you to blame yourself or beat yourself up. Like we've done that enough, but just kind of recognize mindset might be an issue for you. Just kind of say if these things are things that you can resonate with. And then at the end of the video, I'm going to give some quick tips for how to overcome some of these issues. So the first sign that you may be having some issues with your mindset, right? The first sign that mindset may be what is actually holding you back from success, whatever that is for you. Maybe it's you're trying to build wealth. I can definitely, identify with that goal. Maybe you're trying to move up at work. Maybe you're trying to be better with the relationships, whatever it is. And, this channel is all about personal finance, having faith, leveling up, living well. First sign that mindset might be the issue rather than something else is that you are not very kind to yourself if you have a setback, right? That you're very unkind to yourself when you make mistakes. And the reason that this is a problem is because, look, mistakes are part of life, right? Mistakes are how we grow. And so if you can't forgive yourself, if you can't understand that mistakes are just part of the package, you can start to get really down on yourself and limit yourself from trying, and then thereby limit yourself from future success. So if you're not kind to yourself when you make mistakes, that can be a sign that you need to change your mindset. Okay. The second sign that you are having a mindset issue rather than some other issue when it comes to a lack of success, when it comes to feeling stuck, is that you are embarrassed to ask for help. All right, so I'm calling all of my high functioning, people out here. I am one of you. Sometimes we think that we can do it all on our own. I don't know if you've ever heard of superwoman syndrome. That can be really, really something that women can struggle with in particular, where we just think that we can do it all. But if you're embarrassed to ask for help, if you feel like asking for help is a problem, that is a mindset issue, right? And so we're going to talk about how to combat that and actually why in a few minutes. But if you're embarrassed to ask for help, you could be facing a mindset issue. All right. So the third thing that could be a mindset issue, the third sign of a mindset issue is that you worry or you stress or you feel anxious about what other people think of you. All right. Now this is a word that I have because, I am a person, I'm just like, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it usually, right? But if you're not doing something, if you're holding yourself back because you're worried about what, Tiffany's going to say, or what your mom's going to say, or what, your partner's going to say, whatever it is, that can be a sign of a mindset problem. That can be a sign of you holding yourself back because you're fearful of what someone else is going to say to you. And just think about all the success that you might have if you were willing to just move forward and not worry about that. So worrying what other people think to the point where it prevents you from moving forward, that can be a mindset issue. Okay. Another sign of a mindset issue holding you back from success, again, whether it's building wealth, whatever, is that you are afraid to try new challenges. This one might be a little bit hard, right? Like I've definitely had my moments, even with doing this YouTube channel. I've had a show before and I was like, I don't know if I should start another one. Like I have stuff going on and I had like some fears around it, right? I'm being honest with you guys, but I'm here on this channel. If you are watching, I'm glad you're here. I'm trying it because sometimes fear can hold us back from things that are, important for us to do. And so if you're not trying new things because you're afraid, guys, that can be such a way to limit your lives. That can be holding you back from so much. And so that can be a sign that you need to change your mindset. All right. And there are some other ones. I'm not going to go over all of them in this video. Maybe we'll do a part 2 at some point. But another big sign that you have a mindset issue rather than like another sort of issue, right? Rather than a cognitive issue in some other way, like maybe that you don't have the stamina or something. The mental stamina. Another issue, another sign of a mindset issue is that you actually do feel stuck. Like you can feel it. You feel stuck and you want more from life, and here's the kicker, you feel stuck and you want more from life, but you don't feel like you can get it. And this is just so sad. This is a huge sign of a mindset issue. This is you literally telling yourself that you cannot do something even though you know you want it. And so if any of these things resonate with you, I want you to keep watching because just really quickly, I'm going to run down some things that you can do to kind of solve that, right? To kind of move forward bit by bit. And it is a process. I'm not saying that you will, do these things and all of a sudden tomorrow you will be totally fine, but these are just some things that you can kind of do. And also just be aware that you have a mindset issue and you need to kind of work on that, right? When you want to build wealth, when you want to start investing, which by the way, I love doing. And I know that can be very, very scary. So these are the kind of things that you need to watch out for if you want to start these new things. So the first thing is that if you are unkind to yourself when you make mistakes, it's really important to be gentle with yourself, okay? Be really gentle to yourself along the way. As I said before, mistakes are just part of the game. They're going to happen. That's how we learn. Think about when you were little, if you touched something hot, you learned, oh, wow, like that's why I shouldn't touch, the stove, right? And then you learned and you did better. Like mistakes are how we manage things. Mistakes are how we learn. Mistakes are how we actually do get better and learn to get better. It's part of the process. So be very gentle with yourself. If you're embarrassed to ask for help, what I want you to do is to remember that, especially when it comes to finances, right? Personal finance, like people who are millionaires have help, right? People who are millionaires hire accountants, they hire tax attorneys. Even when, we talk about people who are millionaires and how they did it, because most millionaires actually do not come from money, they earned it. There's a person who wrote a book, Thomas Corley. He wrote a book, and I'm reading this, where he studied millionaires. It was called Change Your Habits, Change Your Life. And he's quoted in Business Insider saying this. Apparently, he wrote this in the book. Finding a mentor puts you on the fast track to wealth accumulation, right? That's what he said. And so if you're afraid to ask for help, like, don't be, all right? Like the best, the millionaires, the most successful people in the world, these people are in masterminds. These people have mentors. These people are hanging out with people who've made bigger deals than they do. Robert Kiyosaki, who wrote Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and, many other books, literally has made a publishing career out of this, right? Out of all the things that he learned from his rich dad versus his poor dad. So rich people definitely do have mentors. Don't be afraid to ask for one. Don't be afraid to work with a coach or a mentor. All of that is okay. All right. If you worry or you stress about what people think of you, I need you to really let go of this. I need you to work on it. We can, talk more about this, but I need you to really let go. It really does not matter. Please hear this from me if you don't hear anything else, although hopefully you're listening to all of it because we're almost done. If you're worried about what other people think of you, it's really important that you learn to trust yourself, that you learn to trust your gut, that you learn to trust your intuition, that you learn to say, look, I'm beautiful. I don't care if you don't agree, right? And this happened even, recently. This can happen with celebrities. I feel like Keke Palmer was just, on Twitter, some people had criticized her. She didn't have makeup on or something. And she's like, look, I'm beautiful. I'm paraphrasing, but she's like, I'm beautiful and I know I am. That's the kind of energy that you need to have if you want to be successful, right? It's your mindset. It's a mind switch. So make sure that you work on really doing that. And then one more thing, if you feel stuck and you don't know how to fix that, one thing that you really can do is to believe that it's possible, right? Believe that there is more for you. That is really the first step when it comes to building wealth, is you need to really believe that this is possible for you, right? Because if you don't, right, if you think, oh, I'll never be wealthy, oh, I'll never have success, oh, I'll never be able to level up, oh, I'll never be able to not have a job, right? Like you're right, right? Like your mind is going to do whatever you think that it can do. So I can say for me in my own journey, believing it's possible has been super helpful for me. I am very, very happy to say like I'm living my dream right now. I am a freelancer. I don't have to go to a 9 to 5 every day. I've learned how to invest over many years, and I'm really happy. And I just want to tell you, if you doubt yourself, just start with the very baby step, right? Just start with the first step, and then the next step, and then the next step. Believe it's possible. I want to recommend one affirmation to you before we go, because I think affirmations are super helpful. You will hear me talk about this a lot. And affirmations can help with both believing that you can move on, right? Like, so getting unstuck, affirmations can help with that. And affirmations can help when you are thinking about how you're going to try new challenges. So here's the affirmation that I want to leave with you, and I will read this to you. The affirmation is, I am enough, I am capable, and I trust that good things are coming. So say that with me, okay? Say it with me, really. Like as you're watching, say this with me. I am enough, I am capable, and I trust that good things are coming. If you believe that, I think that you're off to a great start, right? Your mindset is super key. So definitely pay attention to how you're feeling. If any of this resonated, again, we're going to go back to number one, be really kind to yourself. And if this resonated with you at all, please do like this video. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. I hope to see you back. I really want us all to win. I said that in my last video. So hope to see you back, and thank you for being with me today. So I will talk to you soon. Take care, and you got this. You can do it. If no one's told you that today, I'm telling you, you can be successful. Success is possible for you. Talk to you soon. Bye.